Hey adventurers, today is a wrap-up for the month of April, I think. So let's get right into it. So the first book that I completed in April was The Golden Compass. This is book 1 in the His Dark Materials series by Philip Pullman. I have some mixed thoughts on it. I thought it was really well written and really well done, and overall I think I really enjoyed it, but there is some things that I'm not so sure about. I'm gonna have to read more of the series to know if I really enjoy it or not.
The first book I completed in April is Operation Grendel by Daniel Schwabauer. I have it on display back here, so I didn't pull it out to show you guys. It was a really, really good book, and if you're into sci-fi, I would definitely recommend it.
The next book I read was How to Speak Dragonese by Cressida Cowell. This is, I think, the third book in the How to Train Your Dragon series. I think it's the third, it might be the fourth. It's super short, not a whole lot that I can say about it because it's kind of in the middle of the series, and I mean, it's just fun. It's just more dragons for me. It's not really anything super important.
So the second book I completed in the month of April is Fahrenheit 451 by Ray Bradbury. This I listened to on audiobook, and then I went ahead and got the hard copy. I'm actually wondering if I finished this in March. If it was on our March TBR, then it was in March. But I'm pretty sure it was in April that I completed the audiobook, and then I got the hard copy. It's a really, really great book. I recommend it in most situations.
The next book that I finished was Breach of Peace by Daniel B. Green. This, of course, I've talked about a little bit on here. I've got a review for it up on the channel. Overall, I really enjoyed this book. There were some really good things about it that I was really happy to see, and then there were some things that I didn't like so much. If you want to know more about that, you can go watch the review. And yeah.
The last book I completed in the month of April is Fox by Nadine Brandes. This was a really, really great read. I did thoroughly enjoy it. It wasn't my favorite all the way through the book, but by the end of the book I was very pleased with how it turned out. I haven't done a review for this one. If you guys are interested in one, let me know down below.
And the last book that I finished in April was Mossflower by Brian Jakes. This is one of the mini books in his Redwall series, and I did not remember enjoying this one a ton. I mean, it wasn't one of my favorite before this reread. Now, after rereading it, I really enjoyed it. There's some things that are a little bit off with continuity, but seeing as it was the second book he wrote, I kind of forgive him for that. And it's very, very well done, very well written, and I enjoyed it a lot.
So the last book I started reading in April is Dosidai Experiment by Frank Herbert. This is the second book in the Contingency trilogy, and I haven't completed it yet. I do have some very specific thoughts on it, and that's part of why it's taking me so long to get through, because it's now been almost 2 weeks with this book. But yeah, that's the other book I read in April.
I'm currently reading A Time to Die by Nadine Brandes, and I'm only like 10 chapters in, so I'm not terribly far into it. I don't really have a lot of thoughts on it yet, other than that it's very intriguing the way that the world's set up. The other book that I am currently listening to is Calculated by Nova McBee. I will have it finished by the time you guys see this video, but seeing as we're filming it May 1st, I haven't finished it. I didn't finish it in April, but I read most of it about half of it in April. That's all for our wrap-up of the month of April. It's not our greatest reading month by a long shot, but it was a pretty busy month. I know I had finals, and Kate was just super busy with life. So anyways, thanks you guys for watching. We hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, please like and comment down below. Subscribe to us if you haven't already. We post videos every Monday and Thursday. We will see you guys again soon. Thanks for watching. Stay warm.